Hey everybody, Tony George, DocSports.com. Back in Las Vegas, traded Buggy and Muggy in central Missouri in the Ozarks for hotter than donut grease in Las Vegas. About 112, 114 degrees. Glad to be back poolside here later today. Take a little break. A lot of work going on this week. Let's get to it. First of all, let's discuss NFL preseason. My best advice for the NFL preseason for you is low volume, especially week one. Don't get excited. We got all the way through January to be betting the NFL with a lot more to work with than what you have right now. Knowing coaching tendencies, quarterback rotations, depth at skill positions, depth on the offensive and defensive line, all these things are being worked on behind the scenes for a Thursday card. We put out all our plays for the entire week in football Thursday at 4 Central at Docs during the regular season and during the preseason. So my picks will be out there. I'm looking at 2 to 3 right now, based on information, not throwing stuff up against the wall and see if it sticks because everybody's fired up about betting football. You know, there's a lot more to work on in Canadian football, over at Docs, stats, trends, all the different things that during the regular season that are a lot more reliable than they are preseason. But that being said, we're 1-0 in the preseason. Our $99 package is up. I think every handicapper at Docs, their preseason package is only $99. You want to get it for $39? Never been a member at Docs? You're ready to get hooked up for football? Click the link in the description below. We're going to give you a free $60 in any brand new account. That means you get the preseason for $39. $39. You can't go to the movie for $39. You get 4 weeks preseason for that. Some of you are getting 5 because you already jumped on board. Had a bunch of guys jump on board last week, get the win with Denver. You're going to need to be lucky in the preseason. Denver was a little bit of a lucky cover, no doubt. Got to have luck on your side, but we know what we're looking at. A lot of people said transparency. You don't say when you're doing good or bad. Well, you're not watching the videos, and you haven't for the last 26 months because, along the way of giving you 60% free winners, I tell you every single day how things went the day before with it on the premium side of things. We did not have a good football season last year, and I have made changes to adapt to that. Big time. At a sizable expense, so you know. Brought on 2 new guys. We got a successful algorithm system that we're going to be using for college football totals this year. You're going to see a lot more totals out of me, especially out of small conferences. NFL, you're still betting numbers. You're not betting games. You're betting into good numbers. And last year we didn't do a good job of it. And we're going to change that around this year as well. You can expect great things from football. Click the link in the description below. Take advantage of early bird discounts in the NFL preseason. My plays will be out this Thursday. Now, that being said, Major League Baseball, case Saturday, case Sunday. I'm looking for a 2-0 sweep today. Had the Yankees last night for a 4-unit pick. 4-unit plays this year. I need to do the percentage on this. 47 and 24 year to date. Never laying over 150. And we've hit little over 60% of our games the last 100. We're, 62 and 41 or 61 and 42. Don't quote me, but it's one of those numbers. It's up on my profile page at Doc Sports. You can click the link over there and check it out. But nonetheless, that's pretty steady. Never laying over 150. We're going to continue the steadiness. We're going to continue to not take our eye off the prize in Major League Baseball just because football's around the corner. Trust me when I tell you that. Doubleheader tonight, 4 and 2-unit play, 6-unit card, DocSports.com, right there. Pretty guy in the leather helmet. Come on. Come on. Also being transparent, NASCAR the last 3 weeks have not turned a profit. We hung our hat on that all year long, and we tore it up. We're still 10 of 5 our last 15 cards, 10 out of 15 top plays, the last 15 have hit. But the last couple of weeks have not been kind to us. We had a wreck out last week, which really hurt us because we were going to cover that bet in the track position and the things that went down. And then yesterday, we just did not have a good call. We had Bush over Blaney, and Blaney finished 5th, and he finished 11th, and Blaney came from way back in the pack with hardly any road track experience at all and managed to get a 5th place finish out of it. So nonetheless, we need to turn it around and get back on the winning track in NASCAR. And I would be a bit surprised to see us, and I've suggested this, that we spread it around and not single out just best bets, but maybe have 2 or 3 head-to-head matchups. We can spread it around a little bit. And, we'll take a look at that. It all depends on, what the numbers are. So sometimes you got some really bad numbers to work with in NASCAR. And we had a good number yesterday, laying minus 115. It just didn't pan out for us. But full transparency, tell you like it is each and every day right here, Doc Sports. Tony George YouTube page. Check out the Happy Hour show with Barry Schulman. Allison Schulman, his wife, will be up tomorrow. Another World Series of Poker bracelet winner, and a very progressive woman, and a very interesting woman. Former criminal defense attorney. Just a fantastic interview, and a fantastically intriguing woman. And we're going to have that up for you. And she also is the legal counsel and part owner of CardPlayer.com, along with her husband, Barry. So it's an interesting interview. Be sure and check it out. It's a great guest upcoming, too. We'll announce that here later this week as we get the show lineup coming. Let's get to your free play today. That's why you're here. Last free play won. Let's get you a free play day. And I look at the total in the Toronto and Tampa Bay game here. Tampa Bay may be hotter than anybody in baseball right now. I looked at this game 6 ways from Sunday on the total. I already had 2 picks out today, and that's really all I wanted. Although there's a 14-game card, there's a lot of chalky games out there. But I think there's some value in the number 8 here going over. I really do. And boy, if you get into left-handers in the bullpen, Toronto's hitting left-handers their last 5 games at .571 as a team. They're hitting .303 overall. Tampa Bay hitting .313 overall. Those are last 5 game stats. I like to go right here, right now, most recent. Teams get into cycles and trends. You all know Toronto gives up big runs. They have all year. And they can score some too. Kind of like Baltimore. They give up a bunch of runs, but they can score. And I think Tampa continues the assault here. And by the way, Morton hasn't been all that hot for Tampa. He's got almost a 6 ERA his last 3 games. And by the way, Toronto, if you're looking at trends, the last 8 Monday games they played, every single one went over. And the over in this series, the last 12, is 7-3-2. That's 70%. I like the over 8, Tampa Bay, Toronto, free play Monday, DocSports.com. Come on, boys. It's Monday. Let's grease that wheel and start getting rolling downward and fill the old truck up with some cash. Come on.